Hello and welcome to Games of the Week, where we have 10 minutes or less to talk about what games we've been playing. Mobile games specifically, because this is the mobile game podcast. It'd be wild if it was other games. It could be one day, but I'm wasting fucking time. So I joked that this episode was going to be called I'm playing a normal amount of idle games, but I decided that normal amount of idle games was going to mostly get its own episode. So the only one I'm really going to talk about here is Exponential Idle, which I have played before, and I think I beat. I think it has an ending. I just know I played it for a while, and now I've decided to play it again because I'm back into some good old incremental idle games. And I just have to wonder, does anyone listen to this? Are you math freaks? Because Exponential Idle is very much like you're playing a math graduate student who's like told to solve this problem, like have to get it to infinity or some shit, and then just like keep solving this problem until they have graduate students of their own to help them out with stuff. And I don't get it. But a lot of mobile games is just for math freaks. When you come to think about it, like they're not all being played by math graduate students, but like. So some games I'm playing that I'm going to talk about in a longer episode don't have a big community around them yet, and that's the community I go to tell me what upgrades I need to get, because they do all the math freak calculations of like, when should I do these challenges? When should I use this? What run should I use for that? And because I make games. It's not an exaggeration. I didn't make games. They're just like interactive fiction. But I've thought about like, oh, idle games. I love idle games. Maybe I could make an idle game. But no, there's like economy to it. And I don't know if there's just that many math freaks out there that make really good idle games, or if I'm overcomplicating it in my head, or it's like, yeah, they put it out, and if people find like weird bugs or hacks to the game, that they just patch it and just pretend that was how it's going to go all along. So Exponential Idle is really good, actually. It's a really good, like, full-blown idle game where you can also, like, kind of tap, but I can just ignore it for so long, especially as you go along and get automations for stuff, which, oh my god, the automations, like, in some games you'll have automations where it's like, okay, well, you need to do this reset or this action after, like, X amount of time, or after like however many minutes. And god, there's one I was playing a few months ago that I'm pretty sure I talked about on this podcast, and now I can't remember what it was. But in that one, you could make some like if then scenarios. Like there were different like blocks that you could use, kind of like if you're playing, or if you're making a game in Game Maker Studio. And not using the coding one, like there's a couple different languages, and there's one where you can just use like kind of code blocks to have stuff happen, if I'm remembering correctly. And it's kind of like that. You unlock more blocks as you go in that idle game. I can't remember right now. But in Exponential Idle, as you might guess, it's for math freaks. So you can use like actual equations for stuff. So they give you like this whole fucking huge list of what different like I want to say consonants. It's not consonants, but values and variables and stuff are, and just like other like math terms and stuff. And then at the very bottom, it gives you some example formulas that might be useful to use that you can use. And it is great. Like it's so cool. It took a little bit for my brain to get kind of wrapped around of. I mean, I'm using the bare basics, like just grabbing one of their formulas and kind of editing it to my thing, but it's like fucking crazy. Like this is by math freaks for math freaks, and just way more than other idle games. And yeah, I guess I'm wondering, like, are you like, how many people are into idle incremental games who can figure out all those calculations of when to do things and when to not? And they just like, maybe they just know Excel really well. Like maybe that's what it comes down to. But you're a little bit of a math freak if you know Excel really well, right? I guess I'm just really feeling the loss of that community with the mysterious idle games I'm not talking about yet. Nah, they're called Ethos Idol, and I think it's Grimoire Idol or Idol Grimoire, something like that. They're by the same guy, and then there's a third game I'm gonna talk about by the same guy that I'm not mentioning now because it's not an idol game, so it's not relevant to this. It's a different game that's giving me a different sort of challenge. Just a teaser for the next episode, but like the Grimoire game has a little bit of a community, but it's so small that they're only answering like very specific questions that aren't relevant to me, and some of them are like from 6 months or a year ago that just like, okay, well, things have evolved since then, and I guess I never realized how much I relied on Math Freaks. So shout out to y'all. I guess besides those idle games, I haven't really been playing much. I haven't really been getting like too invested in games that I actually have to pay more attention to. Especially now that I have Exponential Idol just like fucking going in the background until I can come in and then graduate my students. Which is another form of prestige. There's prestige, supremacy, graduation, and I don't think there's one above that, but we'll see. Which Exponential Idol is really great because the guy who made it, the website for Exponential Idol has like 2 different calculators you can use to help you figure out where to put your stars, like what to upgrade with your stars, and then what to have your students focus on, depending on where you are in the run. Like, it has calculations. Again, this is a real Math Freak, like 100% certified, and it's great. But I know there is the Horse Girl game that I have downloaded and not played yet. It kind of like took the world by storm, and I wasn't really expecting that whenever Eric from Short Game Long Talk first mentioned it in the project server, which you can go find the link to that in the description. And I don't know. I think I'm being a little bit of a mobile game snob. Like, fucking Alpha Rad played the Horse Girl game because it's also on PC, which makes a lot more sense. And I'm like, oh, it's on PC and fucking people as big as Alpha Rad are playing it for YouTube? I don't know. And I don't know where this impulse is coming from. I like popular games. I like fucking trash games like Candy Crush, you know? But yeah, so I might play that. But then also the Persona game has come out, and I registered to download that. And then the fucking Yu Yu Hakusho game I found out about just came out, and I pre-registered to download that. And it's like, so I have these 3 games I could play, but I think they're all gacha games. And it's like, how different are, like, I guess, you know, obviously, like, I hear the horse game's really, really good and has some, like, good limitations on it and everything. But it's like, do I really want to start playing 3 different gacha games when I have these 3 different idle games I'm already playing, that I don't have to, like, feel the urge to spend a lot of money on? Like, I can spend to get rid of ads, and that's it. So I might play those. I know I talked to Eric before about, like, we'd both play the Persona game, and then I'd have an episode about it, but, like, last I heard, even he hasn't started playing it because the Horse Girl game is just, like, too out of this world for fucking everyone. It's so good. So I guess I do have to play it just to keep my mobile game cred. It's like, what do you mean there's a mobile game going around everyone's talking about and I'm not playing? But I guess I don't really play Genshin Impact, but that's because it's fucking giant. It is too big for my phone. But yeah, so I guess let me know how much you want me to play a Horse Girl game that I can't remember the actual title of. It's like Usa Meme? I don't know, something like that. It's several syllables that I don't have in my head. Yeah, I just kind of been cycling through 3 different idle games, which is wild. I am playing a normal amount of idle games, and I'm resisting downloading more because there's definitely several more I could just get into. Yeah, I guess I haven't been playing a whole lot of different games in the past month. I've still been occasionally checking in on Magic Survival, which, again, I'm a snob about Vampire Survivors because Vampire Survivors was inspired by Magic Survival, and fucking no one knows about Magic Survival. So that's just how I am about that. I've talked about that before, but if you have an Android phone, go download Magic Survival. It's great. It's cool. It does different things than Vampire Survivors, or I guess Vampire Survivors has evolved to doing different things than that. I don't think it's on iOS yet, but because it's just one person, I'm pretty sure. I mean, so is Vampire Survivors, but they also got a lot more money after it went banger on itch. yeah, so that's it. That's it after a month and a half. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.